Hi guys, this is Abby from Witchcraft and Criminal History. How you doing today? Good, that's good. Alright, I'm going to tell you a story. This is a story what happened to me when I was very, very small. Okay, so if you like stories, you like scary stories, then you're gonna like this. To say the least, a little bit about me is I am a sensitive. To be more precise, I am an empath medium. Which isn't exactly too good. I recently found out I'm an empath medium. But ever since I was very small, I had clairaudient abilities. And some clairvoyant abilities. Ever since I was very, very small. Okay. Let's get to the story. When I was about 5 years old, I was very, very young, my mother would be very sick all the time. She was bedridden with severe migraines. She would get such severe migraines she couldn't get out of bed. And if she did get out of bed, she'd be physically ill. So she wasn't a well person when I was growing up. She wasn't well. My birth father worked away from home. He worked in the field, in the gas fields, oil fields. So he would go away for 4 weeks, come back for 4 weeks. So most of the time, my mum was bedridden. My brother and I had to look after ourselves because my mum couldn't. Wasn't because she was being neglectful or anything like that. She simply couldn't. She was too sick. She physically wasn't able to. Which is sad, which is really, really sad. And my mum, to this day, feels guilt about it. She feels a tremendous amount of guilt because she believes it's a mother's job to take care of her children. And she failed. And I would say to her, it's not your fault. You can't help being sick. You were sick. You couldn't help it. But he taught us how to learn how to cook for ourselves. Heck, I learned how to cook a main meal before I learned my ABCs. Because I had to. So I could cook at a very young age. And also had abilities as well since I was a young age. Both of my parents are clairvoyant. To a certain extent. My father, he could apparently touch something and he would know everything about a person. Apparently. I got told a story that one time he touched a door handle and he knew the one of the occupants was in hospital. And sure enough, he was. And one time when I was born, he had a sudden urge to pull over. And if he didn't pull over, he would have probably been killed in a very bad car accident. Because the car went on the wrong side of the road. So, my father had gifts. And my birth father. And my mother also had gifts. My mum was definitely clairvoyant and she could definitely see things. Usually it's family members, which you would now and then see. So in some ways I copped it all. But anyway, with the story. So you got a bit of a history of my past. My lineage. And also my grandfather also had the ability as well. But I'll tell you a ghost story which I heard from my mum about my grandfather. But that's for another video. Alright. I was about 4 or 5 years old and I was playing with my dolls. For some reason when I was a kid, I did 2 things what I always did. I like playing underneath tables. And I love spinning. I love getting dizzy. And when everything wasn't going around in circles, I would redo it. I don't know why, but I got a buzz. But one day I was playing with my dolls underneath a table when I got bored. And I asked my mum, who was bedridden at the time, could I watch the television? And I heard a voice, it sounded a very evil, feminine voice, saying, "Don't you dare!" Like that. And that scared the shit out of me. Actually, didn't want to scare the shit out of me. I actually thought, because I was very, very young, what did I do? I must have done something wrong. What did I do? So I played quietly with my dollies until I got the courage to go and ask my mum again. But this time in person. When I asked my mum, could I watch the television? She replied, "Yeah, sure, of course, no problem. Of course you can put the television on." And I asked Mum, "What do you say? Don't you dare." And Mum looked at me shocked and said, "I never said that." Skip 10 years. I'm 15. When I was 15, I was walking, we moved by then, we moved to another house. And I was walking down the hallway. This was late at night. When I heard the same voice. This voice has burned into my memory. And I will never ever forget the voice. And this time, it threatened me. It was a threat. It said, "Watch your back." And it's, I was like, something like, it's back again. Touch wood, I've only heard that voice twice. But however, I know it was definitely evil. It was very, very evil, very, very negative. Because right after they were saying, "Watch your back," for some reason I was getting very, very negative images in my head. And negative thoughts. It wanted me to harm my family. It wanted me not only to harm my family, they wanted me to destroy my family. They wanted me to kill my family, which wasn't me. My family's everything to me, and I would never harm them. But they kept going and going and going. I went to church religiously to try and clear it, to get rid of whatever it was. And sometimes the urges, what it was doing to me, got so strong I actually physically removed myself away from my family to prevent it taking over. And that's scary. And when I went overseas, because I lived in China for a little bit, and when I was living in China, I was getting bad images again. And it wanted me to do terrible things to little children coming back from school, which isn't good. As time gone on, these images slowly died off. Or slowly dying off. Now and then I still get flashes now and then. But majority of the times, it's gone. I fear the number 5 because of it. They came when I was 5. And they came back when I was 15. When I turned 25, I was terrified that sometime during my 25th year of my life, on the 19th of November of one year and 19th of November of the next year, and it was going to come back. But that year came and went without incident. No threats, no nothing. I now fear for my 35th birthday. Will that year be uneventful, like it was for my 25th? Only time will tell. Well, anyway, that is this story. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and blessed be.